I don't know how he wanks his little his arm. Genuinely, look at that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to spunkmonkey.com.
No!
Howdly doodly, everybody. I'm James.
I'm Tom. I'm not here.
And today, for our whatever subscriber special...
Probably 30. I
don't know. We are going to be sharing with you, our extremely massive audience, our top 5 favourite things of 5 categories. 5 categories.
James.
So, how this works is we have 5 different topics that we have to pick our top 5 of. So they're going to be things like films, TV shows, books, songs and foods. And we are going to have to think of a list in a minute, and then we have to justify it to the other 2 people. Thank you for watching for so long, and have a monkey with a massive cock. I missed.
Oh, I like that monkey.
Well, it's not like you broke it. Right, so...
What's the first subject, James?
I think... Let me just check on this.
Yeah, that's a blank piece of paper!
Yeah. The first topic is going to be top 5 favourite films. So all 3 of us... Yeah. So all 3 of us are going to have to think of our top 5 favourite films of any genre, any time, and then once we all have a minute, we will... Yeah, that's a text from my mum. No, this is genuine. I'm not making this up for the camera. She just said to me, just taken James to Tom's house. He has money for bus, but he may call for a lift. I think that text was from my dad. So, we have a timer for 1 minute, and we each have that 1 minute to think of a list for the top 5 favourite films, and then at the end we have to justify it. Alright, so, a minute, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sitting on video.
And right, we are out of time. So, top 5 favourite films. We'll go from Theo to me. Theo, number 5.
A New Hope. 4, Lord of the Rings and the Fellowship of the Rings.
Okay.
3, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. 2, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I have reasons. 1, the Full Metal Alchemist film.
What even is
I've
that?
forgotten the name.
Would you like to justify?
The reason How the Grinch Stole Christmas isn't number 2 is because it was one of the first films I ever saw.
Good reason.
And so I remember it was on Christmas Day.
Mm.
I came down, and on the TV was that film, and I laughed so hard, and yeah, it's just stuck with me.
Okay.
I love
Good.
the Grinch. I even went to see the new one. Still good, not as good as the Jim Carrey one.
Even though both of them are inferior to the original short from 1964.
I really do agree.
Yes, Tom.
Yeah, kind of.
Mike.
Yeah.
You don't need to stretch it out to a feature film length.
True.
The book only takes about
2
50
minutes.
Yeah.
It's really,
5-10 minutes
it's like a
to read.
rhyme page, just to be really honest. Okay, Tom.
Well, going from 5 to 1, my films are Hot Fuzz,
Banging choice, that.
The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah.
Blade Runner, and Apocalypse Now.
Of course.
Hot Fuzz is probably the most well-written comedy film I've ever seen. There's just so many references to the future. There's loads of foreshadowing. It's awesome. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Sergio Leone, you're really good. For a few dollars more, is like 7th if we did top 10 lists. So you do good films. Saving Private Ryan, it's really good. Blade Runner, people say it's slow. It's also really good.
I need to get around to seeing
Apocalypse
that.
Now, I can't describe it. It's just Marlon Brando and
Was that his name?
Marlon Brando's the actor who plays the bad guy. Marlon Brando.
yeah.
But he's a nightmare. But him and I can't remember the actor, but the Dutch guy who plays the villain from Blade Runner, they were allowed to monologue, and it's like the only 2 times that the actual actors have been able to just improvise big speeches, and it works.
Okay.
Apocalypse Now is
James.
a masterpiece. I love
What
it.
is your list?
Okay, so number 5 is the Likely Lads film. Number 4, Hot Fuzz. Number 3 is The Gold Rush. Number 2, Back to the Future.
Oh!
And number
You
one,
forgot Back
I
to the
couldn't
Future, didn't
limit
you?
this to one, so I chose all 3 of the Monty Python films. So that is The Holy
Yeah,
Grail,
I would agree.
The Life of Brian, and The Meaning of Life.
I would agree.
So, The Likely Lads, about 100% of you won't know what it is, even these two didn't. And it's a British sitcom from the 60s and 70s. I really liked it. And they made a film in the mid-70s. And it was probably one of the best transitions of a TV show to a film ever. Hot Fuzz, same reasons as Tom. It's just hilarious and it's really well made. The Gold Rush, it was Charlie Chaplin's best film, in my opinion. It's about him as a prospector. One of the best comedies ever made. Back to the Future, obvious, I don't need to explain that. And the Monty Python trilogy, don't need to explain it
Would you
either.
call it a trilogy? Like, yes, there's 3 films, but they're
It's
not
the
really
trilogy
related.
in the same sense as the Cornetto trilogy or the
They're,
Dollars.
There you
they're
go.
unrelated. They've got
They
like
have
a
the same.
tiny...
They have the same
Yeah.
actors, and they're made by the same people, but they have different stories with different characters.
Yes.
Also, I completely forgot about Back to the Future and Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, which probably would have gone in my top 5. I don't know. There's so many good films I like.
There was I did debate Indiana Jones as well, but then I thought,
I've only ever seen
do
one
I
Indiana
really like
Jones,
it as much
actually.
as I say I do? Okay, that was all good. I think there wasn't any major things there. Next thing is fucking TV shows.